Room for improvement. We even literally threw the kitchen sink at the glass, and it didn't break. For some weird reason, it broke now. I don't know why. Just fix it in post. I think of like, once you got the Union Pacific Railroad, then getting to the West Coast was much faster and much less dangerous.
Yeah.
You're not likely to sort of end up eating your compatriots in a snowy situation. So you can just take the train.
But it's just in terms of how to think about a life trajectory, perhaps, or how to pursue your passions.
I mean, I'm reasonably happy with how things turned out. So it's like...
Touche.
Yes, not terrible.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We need some volunteers to be colonists. Do we have any colonist volunteers here for Mars?
Actually, not many hands raised, by the way.
Okay, what is this? Stop sending me this shit. Wait, that's not Post at all. Who is that guy?
That's me. That's
oh
me.
my
That's
God, is that a
me.
weird combination of you and Post?
Yes.
And this is a real, is this a real tweet?
No.
Okay. Man, dude.
A quote from one of your former employees, which I thought really summed up a lot of what you have achieved. He said, he is Werner Braun Braun, Howard Hughes, Henry Ford, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, and every other badass rolled into one.
Yeah, that's probably a bit generous.
You could take one person to Mars. Who would it be?
But we're not like have to populate the planet or
No.
anything.
No, you don't. It could be a
Someone extremely fertile. Yeah, the fastest way to increase defense funding would be to bring out like, hey, we found an alien. People are like, more money for defense, definitely. This is guaranteed. That would be like on display in 2 seconds. Do you want to see the car? Yeah! Well, we don't have it for you tonight. I'm just kidding, of course. It's April Fool's somewhere. All right, let's bring them out.
We were first talking about the concept. Tunnels feel like a resolutely old school solution to a problem.
That I invented tunnels.
That life's ever traveled, the first life on Mars, and you'd have this great shot of green plants on a red background, and I thought, okay, maybe that would get
It's a money shot. You got to beam
that
that
would be the money
back.
shot, yeah. I'm never quite sure whether that's a sort of a word you can use or not.
Now I'm realizing maybe I should.
I didn't know its origins until somebody pointed it out to me, but so
Okay, moving back to that greenhouse on Mars.
Oh my God, dude. So fucking dead.
Jesus.
So
Wait, is that a
fucking
real
dead.
picture?
I think that's a real photo of a deer that probably jumped into a pool and then just fucking thrashed around and drowned. So that's
Jeez, is that true?
that's delightful.
What is that actually? That actually happened.
Of course it happened. I think this is a reflection of how like just.
Oh my God.
We do hire some MBAs, but it's usually in spite of the MBA, not because of it.
It's akin to the big pineapple or the big banana, or it's just one of those kitsch
I don't
kind
sure what. Wait, is that a real thing?
They're a tourist attraction, actually.
Okay. Oh, look at my.
Wait, was
so
it?
is it like the world's biggest banana or something?
Something like
Okay.
that.
We had the Model S and Model X. I thought it'd be pretty funny if we had the Model E. But then like Ford threatened to sue us. Ford killed sex.
You're obviously thinking about, lots of things, but when you play games, are you satisfied, or are there things that frustrate you about games? What do you want to see games do in the future?
I don't know if I should say.
Yeah. You working on a game too?
No.
Okay.
No. But I mean, like, I don't know. No, I mean, like, a bit more R-rated. I don't know.
Okay.
Much less than we spend on healthcare, but maybe more than we spend on lipstick. You know, something like that. And I like lipstick. It's not like I've got anything against it. Yeah, I can't wait for that comment to go out there. Yeah. Actually met a woman I dated briefly in college who now works at Scientific American as a writer, and she related the anecdote that we went on a date. All I was talking about was electric cars. That was not a winning conversation.
So it was a bit of a monologue, was it?
Yeah, she said she said the first question I asked her was, "Do you ever think about electric cars?" She said, "No, she never does."
So you learn from that. That wasn't the best shout-out line.
Wasn't great. But it has recently it's been more effective.
There you go. I know this man.
Yeah.
But how? I mean, on a regular day for you, are you sleeping? You're not sleeping a lot, right?
Well, geez, do I look that bad?
No.
Yeah, I was being accused of being, an idiot, a charlatan, an idiot and a charlatan, like not even a good charlatan.
First generation was parachutes to a water landing, then arguably sort of wings and gear. Landing legs, landing gear. Then like the sort of third generation is propulsive landing with precision. I mean, if you saw a movie about the future with aliens landing, how do they land? Like that. Okay, obviously. They don't like, I mean, it'd be kind of weird if the aliens landed in the ocean with parachutes and like, okay. Nothing to fear. If there's ever sort of a apocalyptic scenario of some kind, hypothetically, you just press the bioweapon defense mode button. This is a real button.
You have 1,000+ air and space professionals and the greatest air and space force on the planet. So what do you want to tell them?
We got to make Starfleet happen. It'll be the biggest building in the world, biggest single building in the world by footprint, and second only in volume to the Boeing factory in Washington State.
It's really, really huge. And if you sort of think of something that maybe you're familiar with, like a 747, that's pretty big, right? Well,
Right.
we can fit about 100 747s parked in the footprint of this building.
Yeah, and I mean, not only that, I mean, we can fit 50 billion hamsters.
I remember when you first told me that you were thinking about tunnels.
When did I first tell you about that?
Years ago.
Okay, it's like a long time ago.
Yeah,
Like,
I thought you were joking.
Yeah, it was. I was joking, but and we're funding the company for merchandise sales. So thank you for anyone who's bought our flamethrower. You will not be sorry, or maybe you will. It won't be boring.
This is
pretty great.
Yeah, this is the queen.
Have you seen this one?
I saw it earlier today.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Be aware she can move in any direction.
The queen is very powerful.
I like that she's standing perfectly in that black square.
Yeah.
And it makes you think she's gonna just only step into squares, like almost like Qbert.
She's with a bishop.
Oh, she's with a bishop.
Yes. And the bishop.
So this is like a game of chess,
Yes.
essentially. And notice he's also on a black square.
Yes. A queen and a bishop.
Are you now like, fuck no, I am not starting another company? Are you still thinking that?
Yes, that's how I feel. That is. Because I had this like existential crisis when I was a kid, and tried to figure out what's it all about, and none of the books I read seemed to actually have a good answer. So I read all the religious texts, and I read a bunch of philosophy books, and they're all quite depressing.
particularly the Germans.
Mars. What kind of government do you envision for the first Martian colony?
We're have to be
And
careful
what's your title?
Yeah, exactly. Emperor or God Emperor? I don't know. Might be too much. I don't know. You have to watch my jokes here. Not everyone gets irony. You know, must remember